Guys, right. Welcome to this live video. So today we're going to be doing the harvest of an experiment that was started some months back. What happened? Remember this sweet potato harvest, but what we started with was that sweet potatoes, you have different methods actually of planting sweet potatoes. I remember when I did one video some time ago, and someone told me that that it would have been better I planted it this way, that way, and all that. So I decided to try it out. So today we're going to be looking at the comparative, how will I put it now? Results. Yeah. So because we have three ridges here, 1, 2, 3, and the 3 ways we planted them. All right. So here, remember the original video, probably make reference to it later. We planted horizontal. There was a horizontal way of planting this one. What we did was to just do a continuous horizontal. This one was still more like horizontal, but interrupted, while this one was just the normal way we just dip vertically. So horizontal continuous, horizontal interrupted, and just vertical. 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 major ridges. We also did same for sacks. I don't really know. I'm not so sure we'll be able to harvest that of sacks today, but let us do a comparative result from the 3. All right. So first of all, it's already about 4 months. I will even say, to an extent, it's a bit. I'll just say it's really enough time to consider whether we're having any good results or not. All right. So this is just where I put my garden fork, one big one right there. Okay, fine. So the interesting thing about potato harvest is that I like using this garden fork. Before you know it, you are already harvesting quite a lot. So let's see. This one was the horizontal continuous. What that means is this. I'll just give a little bit of demonstration. You plant slips. This is a slip. All right. This is a slip. Now, the horizontal continuous means instead of dipping it like this, I planted it horizontally. But on the ridge, the middle of the ridge, like this. That is how I planted this one. I planted like this. So I'll plant the next, and so on. But the horizontal interrupted. I planted the same horizontal like this, but I planted them interrupted like that. I wanted to see if there's any difference. So that's what we're going to see now. Let's see how it goes. So please, I want you to ask your questions. And I want to know, for those who have been doing it, how it has been for you. Feel free to pause me and ask questions. Okay, so you can see these are the vines I planted. See, they are these thick ones now. So they are, of course, for sweet potatoes, they are root crops. So the roots, they will become tubers. Okay. So let's see the one you prefer. Right. A whole lot of vines, actually. Vines everywhere. Sometimes these tubers can go very deep down. For example, this one, see them. Hello. Hello. Thank you. Please, I want you to share your experience. So who said hi? All right. Who's all? I see you. All right. Thank you. So, they are just continuous like this. Okay. So one thing, as you are using your fork, just know that sometimes some of them can be injured. Oh, thank you. Uzo, thank you. And thank you for joining us on the live. Okay. Cool. That was found in between. So sometimes this inside this soil, you still find some. They can be so hidden, you will not even know. Okay. I just want to know what you think. So what I will do, I will just, it's a comparative study. So I'll stop at a particular place here and carry on with another ridge. They will see. Yeah, Emeka. Emeka, good to hear from you. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are my motivation, you know. Okay. So I just, okay. Yes. Whoa. I've pierced this one. Oh, sorry. I was badly injured. Okay, so what we are going to do is this. We are going to take, please, Osai, try and plant potatoes. It's very rewarding, actually. Just watch our videos. It's as easy as anything. Just, you just leave like this, you just bury before you know it. 3-4 months, you start having potatoes. Okay, so let me see what happens with this method. This is the horizontal interrupted. Okay. Sorry, I need to wipe my face. All right. Okay. So let's see. This is the one, this is the interrupted. Let's see if I'm getting anything from this. Son is just see this. He just be going step by step and see. Oh, okay. That's also there. So at the end, I'm just a moderator. Let's see what you think about. You are the judge. You are going to, you are going to judge. Do you like this method? You prefer the other? Okay, these are nice tubers. They're nice tubers. It's always good you plant potatoes, sweet potatoes in ridges, or for those who prefer heaps. But at least you have to gather soil in a particular concentrated place. Whoa, it's nice and it's big. Because potatoes prefer such an environment to thrive. Okay. So I'll soon get to this place so that we can just go to the third one and see. So far, it seems as if I've gotten more from the first. I don't know. I'll probably just do a comparison later. And for those who are experts in this, you let us know what you do to improve your yield. I've left this to, naturally just do. I did a little bit of fertigation at some point. A bit, not much. Yes. Let me just get to this last one so that at least we have a bit of basis of comparison. So I just know that it's the same, yes, it's the same amount of ridge that we looked at for us to do a comparative assessment. Of course, we may not be able to do all, but we're able to do equal. Okay, so far is what we have here. So this is the last one. Okay, it's getting dark, but let's see. Sometimes I like doing some of my content at this time. Okay, so guys, done with this vertical method. I'm done with this vertical method now. And as you can see, we have an idea of the result now. So I'm going to have to stop here because so from what I can see from my own assessment, the horizontal method seem to be better. So look at equal portions, but I'm having fewer tubers, just like as I was told. This is the normal method we normally use, digging it down. But one interesting thing is that their tubers came out, some of them came out very large. These are some of the tubers, but they are fewer. But if you use the horizontal method, you have more tubers. And if you check the horizontal methods, their tubers are more uniform. That's what I can see now. Their tubers are more uniform, like I expected, because you are lying down they're just lying down the sleeve. But this one, you put them down, you can have some small ones, some large ones, and all that. Now the question is, between this horizontal continuous and horizontal interrupted, which one would you prefer? From all indications, there are some tubers. Actually, we got quite some tubers from this horizontal interrupted. This one is horizontal interrupted. This one is the horizontal continuous. If you ask me, it's just barely about 50-50. So whatever you prefer, you can do. But two of them, I would say, did better than the vertical one. So my preferred method will always be horizontal any day. As to whether it is horizontal interrupted, horizontal continuous, that one is up to you, depends on where you are planting. Because if you are going to plant in maybe a cone garden like we have done. Huh? Yes. Oh, yeah, the ones with larger tubers. Well, so if you see the one that had larger tubers, to be honest, this one with larger tubers, the vertical had larger tubers, bigger tubers, but they are fewer. So I would prefer plenty tubers. Now let me demonstrate something before we wrap it up. Now, if this is slip that we are, if this is a slip that we are planting, all right, vertical means you just plant. So the roots they will come out from the side. So it depends on how much you put it to the ground that you have the roots. All right. But if you put it horizontal, many roots will touch the ground and you are going to have many more tubers. So for me, I would prefer many tubers. Then let us now start talking about being large or not. But for the vertical, you will have big tubers like we are seeing here, but they will not be uniform and all that. So that's my opinion. All right. So let's continue the discussion. What do you think? From this method now, we can see, yes, the three of them will give, yeah, the three of them will give, yeah. All right. So the three of them will give some yield, but the better yield is coming from the horizontal ones. So anytime, any day, this whole idea was to establish the fact that horizontal method of planting potatoes is actually relatively better. But of course, it's still an issue of preference. If you think you prefer the vertical method, but for me personally, ask me anytime, any day, I always prefer the horizontal method. All right. So please, I want us to have more questions so that I would appreciate more questions. But if no other questions, I want to appreciate you for joining us in this live. I'm really excited that we could do this, despite the timing and all that. But more times we'll have more. There are many more harvests we're about to do for yams, other things and all that. Please always make sure. Yeah. Oh yes. Well, okay, fine. So you know what will happen? We may not be able to weigh them right now, but we'll be able to actually. We'll continue the harvest with them. Just that for now, I just wanted to show us. We'll try as much as possible to, because even look at the three ridges, we have not even finished them. We only just took a particular session randomly, but then you never can tell at the end of it all. We'll be able to have a metric. Like you said, it's nice. It means you have been following me. I always love to weigh things to actually have, you know, a metric idea of that. It's actually the best for you to talk to intellectuals. There must be a basis for comparison. But so far, so good. Just eyeballing, we can see what we have done so far. But please, I want you to do something for me. For those of us that have not tried these things, please try them and give us feedback. The whole idea of this channel is to make sure that we can grow our own food and ensure food security. That's basically it. It's not just in our locality. We're talking about globally. And that's the whole idea. These things can be grown. From just sleeps, you can provide food for your family. You can imagine you feeding your family or your neighborhood, and the other person is feeding the family, neighborhood, and all that. These things will not be difficult. It will not be difficult. So I really appreciate all of us that, because I mean, this is live for farming and all that, and you're able to join. So that's it basically. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. So we'll see you next time. We'll see you next time. Please let's keep the questions coming. Thank you so much. God bless. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much for that. Yes. You see, I love questions like this. The reason is this. It's not just about rainy season or rain fed, because one of the major advantages we have in this part of the world, especially in Africa, we have sunshine all through the year. You understand? It's not really like that in other continents, in some other continents. All right. As far as you can get sunlight and you have water, you can do your irrigation also. Yes, potatoes will always require a lot of water and all that, but it means you have to irrigate more often. So that is very, very possible, but it has to be constantly irrigated because the issue of dry season, especially during Harmattan, all right, especially during Harmattan, there's always evaporation and all that, but there are ways to keep the water down so that they cannot escape. But you can constantly irrigate, and it is very, very, very possible. Maybe we should give it a trial. You understand? So that at least we all appreciate it. All right, nice. Oh, nice. Oh, nice, nice. I really, really appreciate that. That's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. Not just I want to actually grow. I want to actually, mentor 1,000 like you, 1 million like you, even a billion like you, or more than that. All right, so that we'll be able to make food go round. That's the whole idea. Thank you so so much. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, doing great. Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
just need about the lights on.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I don't mind if there are still questions. Please let's keep them coming. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So okay. So let me just see how I can pack up these sweet potatoes. So let's keep the questions coming. Let's keep them coming. Now, I would want to ask you, how many varieties of sweet potatoes do you have in your environment, or how many have you seen? How many have you seen? And so far, so good. As you've been watching our channel, how many have you really seen us? How many have you seen us? How many have you seen us grow here? Please, I would want answers. This is more like a a Q and A session. So okay, okay, yeah. So okay, oh yeah, fine. Your regular. I'm sure the regular. You mean the the cream colored? Yeah. All right. Yes. Okay, you have grown just the regular type. Fine. Fine. But do you know that in terms of sizes, in terms of sizes, the purple skin, they are usually larger in sizes. If you plant the varieties, the varieties, yeah, yeah, they are usually larger in sizes. If you plant these varieties at the same time, if you are going to be harvesting them, the purple skin will always be larger. In terms of texture, when you fry them and all that, what I like about the purple skin is that it's actually softer. You know, you appreciate it when you're eating it. Okay. So far so good. Let me just gather them. So we'll make do with taking them out. All right. You are the one that have made it very interesting. Without you, there's no, it's not interesting without you. I'm so happy that you came along, and I'm so happy that you've made it very, very interesting. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Bye bye.